I am the second opinion, and a 1, 2, a 1, 2. Every little thing she does with magic. Every little thing. No, I'm kidding. I'm done with musical reviews. Okay, this week, after a long time pretending to forget that she's supposed to be relevant, we're finally picking up on Starlight Glimmer and her magic lessons again.
I've discovered a very old spell, Similo-Duplexis. When combined with Accelero in just the right way, you can literally be in 2 places at once.
She really is kind of scary with all that power and still being very much an adolescent. Now actually, for how long we've waited for them to get back into this, it might almost be too late at this point for it to be a running arc. The funny thing is, though, everything about her character is just as good now as it was early on. The personal talks with Spike, the overconfidence and presumptuousness once she gains a little momentum, how she gets so wrapped up in magic, being so innovative and talented with it, and how she's naturally antisocial and out of her element to the part of her lesson she's taking on here. But she's convinced enough that she's found her knack for handling this role that she decides bending the rules just enough so no one has to know is safer than throwing in the towel. And she does show a certain level of creative and meticulous problem-solving skills, but she doesn't step back enough to question it. The portion about controlling her friends, however, comes across more as lightweight goofiness. There's some good entertainment value and laughs, and it's not disinteresting, but it's harder to be right there with her in this part, especially since she keeps smiling to herself about what a good idea it is long after she should have started to see that it's not. I just wasn't caring as much about her in this moment. She and the others seem less like the point and more like they're being strung along for the gags about taking what they're told literally. Plus, while Starlight's explanation does a good job expressing, like I said before, that she's sort of naturally antisocial and uncertain in these situations without being introverted or shy, and that she's been trying to compensate with her virtuoso magic skills, the lesson Twilight gives her is way too simplified. Just saying that it's not about good cake, but about spending time with Pinkie Pie still doesn't change that Starlight has trouble getting comfortable in these situations. Tell her something she can keep in mind to help assure herself she's doing fine. That said, the apology was about what it should be. A little subdued, with some self-reflection, and the friends holding a grudge, but not being unreasonable. They recognize that this is something Starlight struggles with a little, and that throwing her a bone is what would benefit her most. And it's a nice touch that the hard feelings don't die off right away, but instead have to be worked out. Her moment with Pinkie Pie at the end does a particularly nice job with that, telling us a little side story through visuals alone. So all in all, it's not a great episode, but it is a pretty good one. It reminds me of my reaction to Mysterious Mare-Duel, or maybe Griffin the Brush-Off. The material is there, and it's some really worthwhile stuff that we're probably not going to get again. It just loses some momentum on a silly fluff portion that they seem to let write itself. On the other hand, though, I could see this episode coming too late to stop some people from giving up on Starlight altogether. We know she's going to play a key role in the season finale, and if they want that to work, they're going to have to set something up ahead of time based on what we've seen from her. Expand on the points they rekindled here. And they might not be able to do that at this point if she just fades into the background again until then. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you didn't, send it to your friends. And if you'd like to watch another video in this series, click the link on the right. Otherwise, just check the description for more links, and I'll see you next time.